Hello everybody, how are you? So I'm at the train station today, and the reason I'm able to do a live video is because I actually missed my train. So silly me, my battery's going flat on my phone, and hopefully this doesn't cut out mid-thing because of my battery, but I thought, I was messaging someone, I thought, I'll sit in the car for just a tad longer and use the, because I forgot to bring my charger, of course, use the power of my car to keep charging my phone. But I didn't get the timings right, and so now I'm sitting here at the train station having to wait another half hour until my train comes. So I thought I'll jump on now and do my day 3. I didn't do day 2 yesterday because it wasn't till really late last night and I had computer issues and it wouldn't upload, etc. So I'm on here now, and I thought what better time whilst I've missed my train than to get on and tell you what's going on. Hey Jimmy, hello. So I'm off to work today. I start at 2 o'clock. Last probably 48 hours with the Healys had some amazing things going on, and I wanted to share a few of them with you so you know what it's all about. So if you're following along at home, I got this little device. I haven't clipped it on me because I've already used 2 programs this morning, and it's a frequency device that scans your body and tells you what frequency you need to be put back into your energetic field or into your cells. It's like a really, really amazing scientific, it's actually classed as a medical device. So it's really amazing. And what I wanted to do was, I only just got mine. I am now able to sell them, but I wanted to let everyone see what my journey was with the Healy so you could see how it works, because I'm learning as quickly as everybody else and I'm not exactly sure how everything works, and I'm just trying to do the best I can. Hey Tennille, hey Carmen. I've sent out 8 bags of cacao this morning. I've been running around like a mad woman, 8 bags of cacao. So yeah, the Healy's been amazing. I've used it on a few of my friends. The analysis feature so far is so... Oh, my friend's messaging me. She'll just have to... Oh, damn it. I can't do 3 things at once. Sorry, Pam. She's going to not get a message back and be like, what? Now she's got me completely thrown off. The analysis feature is absolutely extremely accurate. Mine said skin, and I'd forgotten that I actually had chopped my finger really quite badly, and I had a band-aid around it, and it said, I drilled it down and it said skin wounds, and I thought, oh, that's weird, I do have a bit of dermatitis. And then I took my band-aid off because it hadn't been painful, and then band-aid was on, and then I looked at that and I was like, oh, skin wounds, okay, that would make sense. I also had an amazing experience last night with it, where I had some emotional stuff go down last night. Obviously, I'm not going to go into detail, but I was really upset. And it was about 8 o'clock, and I'd been on such a high since ordering and receiving my Healy, like on probably the top of the world, highest I've been in a while. Obviously, when you have ups, you have downs. I'd had a bit of a flat day, and but everyone else was using my Healy. I hadn't been able to use it. So what I did was I had this emotional thing where I was crying my eyes out. I felt my energy was like flat on the floor. You know, when your heart... I'd had an argument with someone basically, and my heart, you know, I'm being dramatic here, but it feels like it's been ripped out of your chest. You know, you can physically feel it and you're really sad. And I just thought, I've had enough. I'm going to go to bed at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow's a new day, and I'm just going to cry myself to sleep. Because some days you just have days like that. We're not happy all the time. We're humans. So I threw myself into bed, sobbing uncontrollably, and just and I wasn't even going to put my Healy on, because I don't know about you, when you get in a really low state, it's like you don't want to help yourself. I've done it before with the oils. I've been shit and felt horrible, and I have the choice to put oils on, and in my shit state I've gone, I'm not going to do it. And I went through my head, I'm like, no, I'm just going to bed, I'm not even going to try Healy. And I'm like, you. And then my little voice was like, come on Michelle, seriously, okay. And all it is a strap. You get these little wrist straps. I was like, I'll put the wrist straps on, put yourself out of your misery and go to bed. Put my wrist straps on, turn my Healy on, and I put it on the emotional well-being program. There's like 120 programs you can choose from. So I chose the emotional well-being program and went to sleep. I thought I was going to sleep. So just nodding off, and I'm still, feeling really sad, like really sad. And all of a sudden, it was like a light switch had been switched off. And I opened my eyes and I was like, it's disappeared. Like the whole feeling of being like inconsolable and horrible had lifted off my body. I can't explain it in any other way. I was like, what's going on? It's like the memory of whatever happened or the trigger had completely disappeared from my whole being. So one minute I was bawling and crying and inconsolable, and the next minute I felt like completely normal, like the whole thing had been lifted. It's very hard to explain, but I felt light, and it was like it hadn't occurred, and it was probably only 20 minutes at the max earlier that had the incident where I was crying my eyes out. So I'm like, how can I be feeling completely neutral when 20 minutes ago I was like a bawling mess on the floor? And I was lying there thinking, shit. And my friend messaged me and said, are you okay? And I said, well, no, I wasn't okay, but I am okay now. And I went, usually you would, as a friend, you would want to tell her the story as what caused the problem in the first place. So you'd want to go into the whole story of, oh, this happened and that's what happened and this is why I'm crying. But I said to her, I don't even really remember why I was crying. It's like it was not there anymore. It was just removed. And I said, I don't want to talk. It's not that I don't want to talk about it, but I don't feel the need to talk about it because I don't feel triggered anymore as to whatever happened. It was so weird. Hey Kelly. Hey Bridges, I was going to say, hey Kelly. It's just such a weird experience. It was like it was removed from my psyche, and I went from feeling really, when you get really low and really energetically heavy and you're on the ground, you can feel your energy really low. I went from being like that, like moping around like a sad sack, to all of a sudden, like the lights switched back on and I was like back to my normal self. So weird. Can't explain it. But anyway, it makes sense with what the Healy is doing. It's working on your energetic field, so it's changing the frequency in your body. And obviously, I feel because I'm quite high frequency normally that when I drop pretty low, I can feel it really obviously. But I think it was that instant for me because I have my body's already used to being at a really high frequency, and that when that Healy got turned on me, my body's used to the high frequency. So it didn't take much for it to flick over in my system, in my aura or my energetic system. It didn't take much for it to flick back over to being back to my normal self. And I'm guessing maybe if you've been in a low state for a little while, that, yes, it might take a few sessions or it might take a couple of weeks, but it's actually a Class 2 medical device in Europe, and it will be, when it gets here officially, will be under the TGA. And under the TGA, they are basically able to claim it can assist, I don't know the words I'm allowed to use, but they can assist in depression, anxiety. I don't want to claim things that aren't true. I know fibromyalgia was on the list, and I can't remember the other ones, and I'm not going to say them just in case I get myself in trouble. But they are actually TGA approved for those things. And I can understand the depression thing now because I was like, well, that makes sense if I was feeling like that 1 minute and then all of a sudden. But yeah, I think I'm a pretty different case because I am normally quite high. So it didn't take much, if this is making sense to you, it didn't take much for me to flip from being really low to really high because my body is... It's like when you're fit, it doesn't take much for you to bounce back. So when you've been lifting weights for 6 months, then you stop and then you lose a bit of muscle and then you come back and start lifting weights again. Your body has that muscle memory, and I feel like this is what happened last night. My frequency or my energetic field, it knows what it's meant to feel like. I've been feeling like so high for the last couple of weeks that it didn't take much to flick the switch back on. And I'm really glad it happened to me because it's so good to have my own experience rather than relying on other people's. I also had a lady come yesterday that had a scan, had a sore arm, and she said she's had 2 nights where her arm's not sore. And I was like, it's like, really? Is it that simple? And I'm guessing some things aren't that simple. I'm guessing this machine will help things and it may be longer term, but she had that. We've had someone saying that their sexual drive increased after 1 session. Another lady was really upset and said she feels stronger after having the emotional one put on her. Heaps of stuff coming through, so I can't wait to actually have a real play on it. I've only had it for, as you know, 3 days, and I don't want to bang on Facebook every day about it, but what I thought I would do is just create this like little series of daily updates so that if you're interested in what it's doing, you can log on, and if you're not interested and you see me say day 4 Healy, you won't watch this. It's fine, I don't mind. And I am selling them, but I'm not pushing them. I'll tell you not. They're just, it's like energetically people coming to me. I can't explain it. It's so weird. The strangest, weirdest stuff has gone down in the last 2 days. You wouldn't read about it. I've got amazing people coming into my team. I've got my mentor Emily Shine is now using the Healy and is in my team, and she's now offering mentoring to all my people. And we've been talking about collaborating for so long, but she's like, wow, we can actually collaborate now and help each other. And I was like, holy shit, we can. because it is multi-level. It's multi-level marketing. It's social selling. Don't get caught up in it. It's a way to sell a product. Just because it's social selling or multi-level doesn't mean that someone's going to be out there pushing it in your face. What I'm going to do is share the experience, and when people are ready, they just come to me. That's just how it works. And it's team-based, so it's amazing to be able to collaborate. And we're just drawing in these the people in my team already are out of this world. They're energy healers, they're kinesiologists, they're clairvoyant, they're medical, just amazing. The most high caliber of people. It's crazy. So Kelly's interested in knowing more. So if you are, just message me personally, because I'm getting messages from all over the place, and to be honest, it's great. I can't keep up, but it's really good. If you personally message me, I've got a virtual assistant now. I'm off to work at the moment, so I won't be able to check. She'll be able to send you the information, or you can look on our website, www.theoil. Well, there's two. I'll give you my personal one, www.michelleannesoulhealer.com.au, and it's /Healy. So Michelle Ann with an E, so www.michelleannesoulhealer.com.au /Healy. That's got all the information. So if I don't get back to you, please just jump on there and have a read. There's a few really amazing videos, some great testimonials on there. And then when you're ready, come and see me. And don't worry, I won't be chasing you down and shoving Healy down your throat. But if you're ready, you come to me and I'll set you up. And I'd love for you guys to be part of my team. Like, Roxy's jump on. She's part of my team. And I'm looking for people to share with me to make this happen. So that's all I'll go on about the business, but thank you for watching. I'm going to now go and jump on my train if it ever arrives, and I'll see you guys later. See ya, bye.